This is part 2 of our cross post with Shit Happens Booty Party Naked. Now this is recorded on their side, so we're just reposting it over here, but definitely give them a listen. All the links are in the description.
Also, like, you say shit, meter, and I think you're kidding, and then it's real. He pulls out his phone and there's a fucking Kegel app on his phone, and I'm like, can I trust this guy to ever joke again?
Yeah, that's kind of the biggest problem I have in my whole life is that no matter what I say, people think I'm joking.
Yeah.
So they laugh, and then I give them another look, and they're like, oh, you're not joking. And I'm like, then I give them another look, and I'm like, but are you? It's great, but it's not.
Yeah.
Know?
Yeah,
because I want to say something
genuine.
genuine.
Some fucked up shit.
Yeah, like sometimes I just want to say something genuine and like actually tell somebody like that
I
they're
love
important
you.
to me. And then
that's a funny joke. Yeah.
And they think it's a joke. And then I'm like, well, no, I actually
really.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I actually did murder a hitchhiker like last night, and we kind of need to dispose of this body now. And people are like, you're always joking.
Yo, dude.
You're like, no, this is her head.
We weren't going to talk about that on the show.
Oh, yeah. Shit, my bad. I've still got that drop-in freezer if you need to, you know. Yeah.
So Kegels.
So this is what this podcast has become.
This is what it turns into. You blew my fucking mind with the Kegel app. It's for real. Everybody go download. It's called Kegel Hit.
Mm-hmm. Blow your mind, not your load.
That's a great tagline.
Put that on the app.
Put that shit on the app.
And then put TM and then put my name.
Fuck. Blow your mind, not your load. My mind has been blown. I feel like I've still got my load. You know, I haven't blown any today, but I feel like my mind is like on E. Mm-hmm. Definitely, like I need some refractory time for my brain. I need like a sandwich and a nap still, even still. Mm-hmm. God damn.
Okay, going to change subjects for a second.
By all means, yes, please.
Going on with sexual enhancement.
Yeah.
I've read about girls who only get off with anal sex. Have you ever heard about that?
That sounds like a fucking miracle, and I don't believe in miracles.
I met one girl. Actually, you met her as well. Caitlin. She went to the strip club with us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we had a conversation about that. But it's like apparently these girls that exist out there.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I've met. She wasn't my type. But yeah,
She only liked anal. She wasn't my type. She went to the strip club with us. She bought me lap dances. She insisted I fuck her in the ass. Totally not my type. I deleted her number. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally not my type. I'll tell you what.
But is there like other things that kind of like get people off? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I knew of a girl who had like her pretty much she had like a shallow vagina. So like having sex with a guy with like any length was painful for her.
Fuck yeah.
So in situations like that, either she needs a guy with a micro dick or she would rather do anal. So like sometimes there are like literal medical conditions that would make it more pleasurable to do anal than it would be to do vaginal.
Yeah. Like that's pretty miraculous as well. Because like you definitely, my advice to everybody listening is like you meet that girl who has some kind of medical problem with her vagina, whereby she's not able to take that really big cock, wife that girl up. Because, like, whatever you're packing, it's going to be huge to her, and she's barely going to be able to take it. And that's rare in my life. I've found that's rare that you like, slide it in, and she's not like, are we there yet? But she's more like, holy fucking shit, I don't think I can breathe right now. This thing is fucking huge. And you're like, look, technically it's smaller than average, but like I'll take this thing is fucking huge right now. I'll take any win I can get. So wife that weird vagina broad up. You know what I'm saying? Like take that one home and introduce her to mom and say like, this broad,
Mom, this is my shallow vagina. I mean, my girlfriend.
This bitch can't hold a baby carrot inside her vagina. I don't know how she's going to push a baby through there, but I don't care. I'm wifing her anyway. We'll adopt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's really the miracle right there.
That's a miracle right there. I don't know that exists either. That's like a unicorn. Mm-hmm. Like she just ain't got no vagina. Her vagina's tiny. You know? Most of them out there are like ham wallets. I got to talk to the doctor once my wife gives birth. I'm like, what can you do to make that thing a little smaller? You know what I'm saying?
Panning.
Like, let's think of it more like a little change purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get this thing You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, well, I think that the medical procedure there has to do with like going to Suntan City and getting a little UV on the vag. And that, tightens stuff up.
tightens it up. Mm-hmm. Tightens it up.
Yeah, you ever seen like old people in Florida with a fucking tight skin because they got too much sun?
But it's weird
That's
and
what it's
leathery
like.
and shit. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, I mean, you said ham wallet, so.
Yeah, but it's like ham is pink, vagina is pink. You want like a old.
Well, I mean, like a nice rare steak. It's got some pinkness to it.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. I like them rare too.
The girl I dated, like her vagina was like pretty short when she wasn't turned on. Wait, no, they expand, but this one, like, I could get maybe half my dick in it when she wasn't turned on.
Nice.
And then once she got turned on, all of a sudden it's like, huge.
Yeah.
And very, very long. But it's kind of tough because I kept on hitting your cervix by accident.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
But
Love it.
I'd be like, well, last time I was like able to go fully in. Like, why can't I do it this time?
All right, I'm gonna Google cervix real quick because I've never been there, and just see what that whole thing is. See what that's about. Maybe that's some kind of weird porn. I don't know.
Cervix porn.
Fuck yes, cervix porn. I'm still just mind equals blown about that whole app, dude. Holy shit! Like I came in here with a solo cup because I was gonna like talk funny. Have you guys heard of that the Bane cup thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have. You spend enough time on the internet. Mm-hmm. Goddamn right you have. I'm like, I was gonna like reenact some nasty shit. Like, what's the worst thing your parents could ever? What's the worst thing your parents have ever told you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the worst thing your dad's like? Sorry, kids. This is going to be hard for you to hear, but your mother and I are getting a divorce. I thought that would be kind of funny, but instead we're talking about Kegel apps and shit. Mm-hmm. I feel unprepared.
One time in a fight with my stepmom, I heard my dad yell at her, yeah, well, I shouldn't have never gotten with you. I should have fucked your neighbor instead. She wanted it. That was kind of weird.
I should have never gotten with you. I should have fucked your neighbor instead. I know she wanted it.
No, you, like he was like, no, she wanted my fucking cock inside.
She wanted my fucking cock. All of Gotham knows she wanted my cock.
Daddy. It's like my dad's here right now.
It's like he's here. It's like Bane is my dad.
My dad Bane.
Bane
coming to CNN.
My stepdad Bane. It's this weird muscly guy who fucks my mom. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, son. I know I can't replace your real father, Bruce, who I murdered, but I'm here now.
Nah, it's cool. He was a dick.
He was a dick.
Yeah. He had this rubber fetish.
Yeah, he was weird.
My mom told me one time that my dad couldn't get it up.
Oh.
Son, something I meant to tell you about your father is he can't get it up. He's got a noodle cock. It's fucking useless in the bedroom. I don't know how you were ever born. Shh. Your father's real name is Jamal, and he lived next door when we were in the apartment.
That explains a lot.
See, it makes it worse for me because I now know that they tried to have sex, and not just that, but my dad has ED. It's like I don't need them both of those. Like,
listen, that's really going to help at Christmas time. When you're thinking about presents, you're thinking about, well, what does he need more than anything?
Yeah.
Fistful of Viagra.
Thank you, son, for all the Viagra you got me.
This is really going to help me in finding you a new mom.
This is really going to help.
And then this makes all those testosterone boosters he has, like, in the pill cabinet make sense. It's like,
Oh, okay. Well, it's answering questions.
You thought the testosterone booster was your ally.
I was born in it, molded by it.
I was molded by... You were born from it. I hot railed 3 Viagras in order to get hard enough to fuck your mother the night you were conceived. You were molded by it. Born in it. By the time I had an erection, I was already a man.
Oh, my God. That was great. We should do that all the time.
We should do that I'm just going to host every episode like this now.
Hey, guys, check out the Patreon for Shit Happens When You Party Naked. He will, you pay $5 right now. We got a brand new segment we're going to be dropping. Everybody who donates $5, you're going to get Jason Almay doing the Bane voice, saying the worst thing your dad has ever said to you as your ringtone.
Yes, every time someone texts you, every time your mom texts you, it's your dad saying, I fucked your mom in the ass. That was the only way your mom could get off. You know, she couldn't. Your mother couldn't get off to vaginal sex. I had to fuck her in her ass. It's a miracle you were born, you little shit.
So I've never had anal sex.
Yeah.
Never something I've been even interested in doing. Like hitting from behind, that's fun.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
the
usually
best.
they're usually bitching about that for me.
Hitting from behind.
Hitting
Yeah,
it from the
just
back,
like-
son. You know, you listen to that rap music. You know, hitting it from the back. You know, I'm tapping that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Doggy style?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I mean, it's not really doggy style if they're like bent over something, is it?
Even Bane knows. Hitting it from the back. You know what I'm saying, Pepin? Come on. She bends over, backs that ass up.
All right. So you know, yoga, downward facing dog. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, modified doggy style.
I guess. I mean, what if they're standing up and you bend them over this table and fuck them from behind?
Okay, that's just like bent over and fucked.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. That's
Literally
why.
as long
that's
as you're
why
standing behind
to
them.
encapsulate the whole thing, I just said hitting it from behind.
Okay.
That way, there's you can put in your mind exactly what happened in that
Okay,
situation.
what position exactly meters in? From behind?
Exactly. But like you can go like the path is so much straighter that you can go so much deeper. I've gotten a lot of complaints in that area.
Yeah. Because you're just too huge from the back.
Apparently,
I've gotten complaints with the doggy style hitting from the back. It sounds more like, you done already?
oh, I
You
see.
fucking serious?
I thought it was because you actually brought a dog in.
Please tell me that you just dropped hot yogurt on my back and that you're not actually done with the sex yet. Because
And you're like, yes. Actually, it was sour cream, but
it was
I'm eating a taco.
some warm tzatziki. Yeah, fell out of my euro. I'm worthless in that position. It's my favorite one, but it's also like,
And that's the end
Yeah,
of the game.
that- and
Listen,
that
have I
is-
got an app for you?
I'd like to tell you all about my Kegel Hit app. I think you might benefit from this. So you squeeze these muscles and then you don't blast. You don't ejaculate. You just
Yep.
hold it in.
You squeeze these muscles and then you don't blast.
You don't blast. You do not blast.
Then you do an anti-Jimmy Neutron.
So could that be useful in preventing unwanted pregnancies?
Yes. I don't want to say the app would be used for that because then there's medical inferences, implications.
You feel like you promised somebody they wouldn't get pregnant.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I'll gladly say that. Yeah. I've not gotten a single girl pregnant yet because of that app.
Yeah.
I attribute it all to the app.
But really, it's like scientists don't think you should be getting pregnant with pulling out method either. Like, just if you pull out and come, like, there's no reason for the person to get pregnant.
Pre-cum.
Yeah.
Well, that's the hypothesis, right? But it's like people think that, pulling out is like terrible, and it's a little worse than condoms, but it's like not that bad.
Been
Yeah.
effective for me.
It's been pretty effective for me.
It's like the percentage is like 4% of people get pregnant versus like 2% with condoms, which isn't that bad. But really, as long as you come inside the person and you
Yeah.
pee beforehand, you should be all set.
That's what I'm saying. What if you pee inside the person?
Well, that's okay
That's just
Yeah.
hot.
if you're into it.
That's cool. Yeah. Like R. Kelly's into that.
Yeah, I read a Reddit post where someone tried it out. Like, I don't know how it worked out, but
I'm gonna have to go search Reddit for that one now because I need to know.
I don't know
need to know
how
how
it
that
worked
ended.
out.
I need to know how that ended. Do you tell her? Do you get her permission first, or do you just like wait for her to stand up and realize that she's like peeing large quantities of like really brown, odorous dehydration urine out of her vagina? And she's like, "What the fuck did you do to me?"
Consent.
I feel like she would know, right?
Yeah.
She's got to know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it feels a little bit warm in here.
Yeah.
And voluminous.
Yeah, and it's like a lot. It's like a lot. Like I've been hydrating all day. I had a giant fucking G2 right before this. Like I got my electrolytes. Like I'm really letting it rip.
That's like
You know
the
what I'm saying?
game time Gatorade, right?
Yeah,
You got
that's
the G1's like the pre, and then the
Yeah.
G3 is the post. So the
Yeah,
two is like
G2
during.
is- Yeah, that's like I'm really hydrating.
That's the good one.
Yeah. Can you get so good at Kegels that you can suck your jizz back in?
Yep.
You can like ejaculate and then pull your Kegel muscle and like, it's like when you get like the loogie half out and you suck it back in, which I find disgusting, by the way. But like you could like jack it and like
You can suck all
back in.
sorts of things up there actually with the Kegel app. You can. That's my main form of drinking now.
Yeah.
You notice this water bottle is just about
did.
empty. Hasn't
And
come to
actually,
my mouth yet.
I was going to say something when you stood up, unzipped, and then like dangled your cock into the water. I was like, dude, well, I mean, I'm not a judgmental person, and however you like to consume it, like, yeah, if you wanted to drink it through your dick straw, then I was like, I wasn't going to say anything, but I am kind of curious now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Like how you're able to consume water through your dick hole.
I've seen you do that
Kegel hit.
before too, and I didn't think much of it, but now it all makes sense. Like,
It's because of you.
see, this is actually pretty cool. I feel like accomplished.
Yeah.
You should.
That app is incredible. That app is fucking incredible.
So throw out a number. What do you think it would cost to download an app that's this miraculous?
I mean, that's a really incredible app. I would imagine that it's very expensive because it's just like having the skill to pull things back into your dick is like a really rare feat to accomplish. I'm thinking that app cannot possibly cost less than 3 easy payments of $19.99. I would not accept less than that if it was me and I invented the app and I was putting the app out for sale. 3 easy payments, $19.99. There's your app, and you're welcome because it's very cheap for being able to pull things into your own penis just using your cock and balls muscles.
See, I would pay a monthly fee of $5 a month to keep it on my phone and have access to all of my past data, be able to analyze it, and continue to grow and thrive in the penile imbibement area.
That's what I'm saying. I actually think that's a steal of a deal because $5 a month to be able to
That's
get
less
new
than
Kegel
Netflix.
exercise. Yeah, fuck. I mean,
And Netflix, I don't get to suck up shit with my cock.
honestly, Netflix hasn't made me any better with anything with my cock at all. If anything, Netflix has made me worse.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times it's like I'll be hitting it from the back and she's complaining about how quick it's lasting. And I'm like, I zone out and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm having sex. I forget. I'm like watching the Netflix. I start getting pulled into Fuller House or something like that. Have you ever tried to bang the Fuller House?
No,
It's ridiculous.
not yet.
It's very difficult.
Okay, is it
Very like Altered Carbon is way easier because they're like running around naked and fighting each other, like shooting each other in the face and like titties flopping out and shit like that. And like that Asian bra, you get to see that Japanese bra's bush and shit like that. Like that's way easier to fuck to than Fuller House. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm all like waiting for Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen to arrive so I can bust, and like they're never there.
Have you actually seen them?
Never,
Recently?
never there.
Like
I know they look like Groot, don't they?
they're pretty rough.
Speaking of a different Marvel character, they look like Groot.
They look like if they like Saiyan merged together, they'd be one normal looking human.
Yeah.
But they're like two half people.
Yeah, they
They're
look
just
like
way too skinny.
They definitely look like mug shots of people who got arrested in Florida.
Yeah.
Like they're
Although every
haggard.
mugshot looks like it comes from Florida.
They're haggard. That's one reason why you don't want to become a child celebrity. Like I always wished I was famous when I was younger, and I had a lot of money when I was younger. You know what I mean? But now that I'm older, I'm wiser. I can look back. I'm like, maybe that's a good reason why I should be thankful that I wasn't famous because I would have discovered meth way too soon.
Yeah.
You know, way too young. Like I would not have been able to. You guys ever think like maybe it's for the best that I'm not like I don't have incredible resources like Tony Stark, or I don't have like fantastic wealth because I would abuse the fuck out of it. You ever think like you'd abuse the fuck out of whatever power you have?
Oh no, not even once.
I think I would be good with it. I mean, back in the day, maybe not so much. But now it's like I think I would. I have a whole plan actually if I like win the lottery
Tell
or something.
me. Yeah, I want to hear it.
So essentially, I go to school and to start doing my whole intellectual kind of development.
Yes.
And that'd be my main goal. And
But you created a Kegel app. How are you not intellectually developed? How are you not at the pinnacle? How do you develop this?
so I'd go even further.
There's further to go?
Yeah.
Fuck. Are you talking about like boatloads of DMT and like
Probably.
exploring the universe?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I'd buy a house, put most of my money in investments,
Okay,
and then
that's
just
smart.
kind of
Yeah, that's wise.
just live off the dividends.
Yeah. So that sounds like a very sensible plan with your money. I was really hoping you were going to like install a giant pool with like inflatable shit and get like redneck rich and just
I'd probably buy a bunch of shit too, like some new
like
guitars.
ridiculous shit.
But I think it'd be like all within scope and reason. I probably wouldn't buy like an expensive car because car's not too big of a deal.
What are you going to do with $100 million when you win the lotto?
I'd probably end up giving it all away. Honestly. Yeah.
You look kind of like Buddha. You got a shaved head. You know, you look like you would relax shirtless in a lotus position and just give your money away and be like, you know what, dude, I'm going to save $5, but you guys can have the other $995 million.
Yeah, I think I would
$999
invest the
million.
majority of it in services that would be free to people.
Services?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, free services for everybody.
Yeah. I really respect and admire both of you. Pepin's got the very sensible plan for the money. You're going to donate it all to cancer kids and shit. And like
Maybe I'll
cure
just give it
AIDS.
to Elon Musk. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely give it to the rich guy. I think you should give the
Well,
money to the rich guy.
he's launching all those satellites to give free internet to the world.
That's fucking awesome.
It's really fucking cool.
But you know what? Like, as much as I'm behind that, I'm a little skeptical too. I'm all like, how do we know he's going to give free internet to the world? But like, I've seen Real Genius with Val Kilmer. Have you seen that movie?
No, sir.
You should. It's a great 80s movie.
Was he Batman in that one?
He was not. This was several years before he became Batman. He was very young and handsome, though.
I only watch videos with Val Kilmer and rubber.
Yes, I can appreciate that. And I doubt there's any rubber in this movie, but they do create this satellite that can, like, light motherfuckers up from orbit. And I'm just saying, Elon Musk says, hey, I'm going to make sure all these starving kids in Africa have everything they need, including free sounding porn videos. So you're a starving kid in Africa, and guess what? You can pull your iPhone out of your pocket and you can watch a man have a candlestick inserted into his dick hole. You're going to have everything you need. But how do we know that that's what them kids need? How do we know that Elon Musk has our best interests in mind? What if Elon Musk has a satellite that's orbiting the Earth and he could like turn it on any one of us at any given moment and just fucking zap us out of existence?
I'm not exceptional enough to have that worry. Like, why would I don't think anybody would have any reason to target me. That's why I don't cover my cameras on computers and shit. Like,
that's why the FBI has been watching us this whole time.
I only hope so. Hey, drop a like, comment, and subscribe.
FBI guy, hit us up. Go subscribe to We Need to Talk. Subscribe to Shit Happens When You Party Naked, FBI guy. Come on, do me that solid before you wipe me out of existence with Elon Musk's fucking satellite. I don't know if I trust the motherfucker. I like him, but I don't know, man.
I think he's all right. I mean, I could see maybe in the future this sort of technology going wrong, but for this point, I think this is a good-hearted effort. Now, someone else could launch a satellite in space, or maybe Elon Musk starts going crazy in his later years.
Or somebody just takes over for him. Like, I mean, he's going to get older in age, probably. Maybe not. Maybe he's rich enough that he's figured out and he's going to live forever. But I'm just worried that the next guy who inherits the infrastructure that he passes on, like you guys mentioned, you're going to give money away to cancer kids. You're going to invest money sensible.
Don't give my fucking money to cancer kids.
Yeah,
I did not say that.
Those kids. We're gonna cure AIDS, but fuck those cancer kids. They got to cure themselves. You
Cancer
look out for yourself.
comes from God.
Yeah, it's all natural, man.
I'm not interfering with God's plan.
Kill
kids with cancer.
It's part of God's plan. But I'm saying, like, I would abuse the fuck out of that. I know I would. That power. Like, I couldn't be Elon Musk launching shit into space. If I had money and I had the ability to launch shit into space, I would be fucking around, man.
It was like he launched like 60 satellites. Now they're in orbit, and he plans to do like 6 more sets of that or something. It's like an insane amount. But he does it with rockets that come back down, and then he uses that same rocket again.
That's fucking incredible.
So that was the 3rd time that same rocket had been launched into space, come back down, and launched back up again.
That's incredible.
It's wild, man.
It's wild shit. If I had that, I would not. I gotta admire Elon Musk that he's thinking like that. Like, he wants to put people on Mars and he wants to like have satellites that provide free internet. Because I swear to God, I would be like launching up 60 satellites that turned into like Voltron and formed one giant fucking penis that would come back down and fuck the Grand Canyon with a giant fucking dick. And people would be like looking up and they'd be like, holy shit, it's gonna happen. And then all my fucking Transformers satellites would like transform into a large uncircumcised cock that would just fuck the Grand Canyon. And I'd be like, see what I did with my billions, motherfuckers? I made the first giant dick porn, and it just came all over the Grand Canyon. Now that fucking rivers. I would abuse my fucking power. I would abuse my power. I'd be like, did you subscribe to Shit Happens When You Party Naked? And be like, no, I've never heard of that podcast. And my bodyguard would come up and just slit their fucking throat.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I would abuse that shit.
Yeah, I think that's pretty typical though.
Yeah. Like, I could not handle vast resources or power because I wouldn't give that shit away. Like, I'd be tempted to. I'd be like, yeah, man, there's like kids that need adoption and they're like gassing puppies at the fucking what do you call it?
Puppy mill?
Yeah, whatever. You know, the you know,
Adoption agency places.
yeah, whatever that place is called. I don't remember,
I don't know.
but
There's some acronym. I don't know.
some fucking, I don't know.
The pound.
SPCA.
Yeah, the
or
pound is
whatever.
not good.
Ooh.
Like they're killing animals and shit like that, and I would be thinking, man, I could spend this money saving them fucking animals and
Is
adopting all them
the
kids.
pound what you call the Voltron dick that's going to come down and fuck the Grand Canyon?
Yes. The pound. The pound. I mean, that's the ultimate pound, right? That's the Ultron pound right there.
Now, why does a dick have to be uncircumcised?
It doesn't. This one does.
This one is, I think it's more vulgar that way. And all of the people on the ground that are looking up at the giant satellite dick are going to be thinking like it has to be an ugly dick. It can't be a pretty dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's more vulgar that way. Just to fuck with the people down below.
The first time I saw an uncircumcised dick, I was very confused because I
Yeah.
like, what is wrong with this dick?
First time I looked down and saw it, I was like, what is wrong with me? Yeah. No. Like, I'm having a girl, so I don't have to worry about this.
Yeah.
That was a joke. I'm circumcised. I'm cut. I have a reasonably handsome, like a moderately attractive penis, I think. I mean, I like it. Nobody else has to like it. I don't care what they think about my dick. I like my dick.
A scale of 1 to 10, Jason. How hot is your dick?
It's like,
This is a common game we play.
no,
We
it's
need
like
to talk.
it's like a 7. It's like a 7.5. It's like a 7.5. But you know, like dress it up, put some makeup on my dick. You know, like take it out for like a perm, get my nails did.
Yeah, top
and then
hat,
you know, I feel like with a little bit of effort, some exercise, you know, like clean diet, clean eating for a little bit, some Instagram filters. I feel like we could boost that to like a solid 9, maybe 9.5 on this dick.
Love it.
Yeah. What about y'all?
I love it.
What's your dick? 11?
What?
Is your dick an 11?
What's my dick's prettiness scale?
Yeah, like,
I don't
how
know that I
pretty is
have
your
the
dick?
I don't know that I have the capability to make a judgment like that.
What would Pepin rate your dick?
Like a 7.
Wow. Okay, you're in the 7s too.
I mean, I would rate my own dick probably a 9.
Yeah, he's confident.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's like, we're not looking at length here, just
Yeah.
like pure aesthetics.
Well, I mean, length has to play a role in how pretty the dick is, right? Like if you got a micro penis,
Yeah.
I imagine that's not as pretty of a
No.
penis.
yeah. So it's long enough to not diminish from
Love
the
it.
aesthetics.
Uh-huh.
It's not,
But it's not too long either, because
it's
if it was
not-
like
yeah,
long
not-
and thin, it'd be weird.
It's not like an arm or something.
Yeah.
It's like a spaghetti noodle.
Yeah.
Angel hair.
But you don't want it to be like too nubbly either. You know what I mean? Like you
No,
want it to be like long, smooth, hairless, girthy enough, but not like you don't want it to be like thick and fat like a Coke can. You know,
Right,
weird
right.
looking.
I actually talked to someone who she got with this guy who had a chode, and it was
Yeah.
like a literal chode. It was. It's not that it was super short. That wasn't the issue. The issue was super short, but also super wide. And she said
Yeah.
sex was the most painful thing.
Yeah. I mean, you want to have a pretty dick, but you kind of also want the sex to be somewhat painful. Not just emotionally, but you like, don't you want it to be kind of like, because if you're like hitting it really, you're going like really fast and really hard, and she's not, she looks like, you know, whatever. Ho hum. Like, you don't want that. You don't want to look down. You want to be like beating it up, and you want her to be like, oh, you know, like she could barely, you know?
Okay.
Or maybe it's just me.
I think the key there is in the foreplay, isn't it? Like you got to get her into it before you get into her.
Yeah. I would think that's the polite thing to do. But honestly, like I said, I abuse my power. That's not always what I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's just,
Man, it's great to hear such a well-rounded perspective from 3 white guys
3 white guys.
talking about how pretty their dicks are.
Indeed.
This is
Indeed.
content you're not going to get anywhere else.
You know, and you're lucky we're not making you pay for this on Patreon.
It's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Like we should put this up behind a paywall, but we're not. We're giving it away because we're magnanimous. It is the one good thing that I am going to do with all of my vast power is put this out on the internet for free, for nothing, 0.
And content creators really are the ones with all the power nowadays.
Nowadays we are. Indeed. Indeed we are. So you're circumcised. I'm circumcised. Meter?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. When we have sons, are we getting our kids circumcised?
No.
My first kid's a daughter, so I don't think that counts.
Nope.
No? So you're both you guys are having sons next week. No cut. You're going to leave the sausage in the casing.
I think that will need to be a conversation had with the mother as well.
She gets a vote, maybe.
But my vote is
3/5.
against.
Your vote is against circumcision. Do you
Yeah.
wish that you were not circumcised? Do you want your foreskin back?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I think I would because I'm not particularly sensitive down there. and it's like that's the most sensitive part of like the penis. So I would enjoy that sensitivity, especially now that I don't know if you know this, but I had dick surgery a little while back. And so,
holy shit,
dude. Okay, you really need to start listening to our show.
Yeah,
because he told the whole story.
All right, which episode is it? Because I listened to y'all's show.
It's the dentist one.
It's the dentist one. Fuck. I just realized. I swear to God, I missed like 2 episodes.
That is true and hilarious. That the dentist episode is where we talk about Nate's dick surgery.
All right. Fuck, I got to catch up on that one.
I mean, you should definitely
shit.
tease it, though, and tell a good... as much as you're comfortable telling.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
If you want to hear, Jason.
Hit me.
Okay, so...
I want to hear about this. You had dick surgery. Was it like enhancement, or did you get it like halfway cut off and they had to reattach it?
It was de-enhancement. It was he couldn't fit it in anybody.
Wow.
So back in the day,
like he got stung by a bee and like swole up. Or?
It was reverse sounding. It was like compression. He had to wear a compression sock on his cock.
Can you like turn it inside out? Like if you sound it well enough.
Maybe. You talking about like turning into the monster from Stranger Things?
Never seen
You know what I'm saying?
It's like unrolling a sleeve, like rolling up a sleeve.
What kind of nerd are you?
Not that
Guess
one.
that joke really doesn't work that well though. If you haven't seen the monster from Stranger Things and you're not going to turn your penis into the.
Yeah, I've not seen Stranger
Not
Things.
yet. Maybe once I watch it, I will.
You have seen 20 different videos of people getting shit stuck in their dick, and you look at me like I'm the weirdo because I watched a popular show on Netflix.
Okay, they were getting shit stuck in their dick, in their urethra, and they were all women in their pee-hole.
Okay.
He was
You've never seen a
trying to
dude get
find
sounded?
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple.
I
Videos.
Googled Stranger Things, and it was actually, instead of being a delightful sci-fi television show set in the 80s, it was actually a lady getting an entire water bottle stuffed up her pee hole.
It was weird because like he went to work and he was trying to tell his coworkers. He's like, yeah, I went and I looked up the Stranger Things, and they're like, what'd you think about that that weird monster
did you see Stranger
thing?
Things this weekend? Yeah, actually, I did watch it, but
He's like, I thought it was really weird, that whole thing with the rod up the urethra, and they're like, He's like, just kidding.
this lady had a 40-pound dumbbell in her pussy. Everyone's like, I don't think you
saw. Wait, the Netflix original.
Netflix? Was this Netflix or was this UJizz? Because it definitely sounds like
Is UJizz a site?
UJizz is a site.
Okay.
So
How
I was
do you
trying
not
to
know
look it
this?
up on YouTube. I was trying to look it up on RedTube. Wait, you mean YouTube, right? No, Red.
RedTube.
Wait,
Dude.
I was masturbating. We were watching pornography. Isn't Stranger Things pornographic?
yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's good. My recommendation, go check out. All right, I'll listen to the dentist episode if you watch one episode of Stranger Things and then text me and tell me if you liked it or not.
That sounds like a.
I'm not like a huge. I think it's a
trade.
good show. I'm not like a tremendous fanatic. There's no Stranger Things posters on my wall, but
I'm going to be interested in your reaction to his dick surgery after hearing your last episode about a guy who got shot in the face.
yeah, he got shot in the face.
Ouch.
That episode was hardcore. I think what Nate did was more hardcore.
Whoa.
I can't, live up
Nate
to that
doesn't like
hype.
when I hype him up. He thinks I overhype
know.
him. Listen,
This
you
might
don't,
have been overhyped.
you don't sell tickets to a pretty good show. You sell tickets to the best goddamn show, and if you miss it, you're going to be
Yeah.
regretting it for the rest of your life. Everyone's going to be talking about it.
I appreciate that because like I always tell my wife, I'm like, you gotta sell this shit. Like you need to tell people that you're the best dietitian in the whole fucking world. You're dietitian Jesus, and you are. And she's like, yeah, but like I also want to be modest. I'm like, no, modesty is for pussies. Modesty is for poor people
No,
living in a trailer.
She does need to be modest, but she needs hype men around her,
Yeah.
hyping her up, telling her she
I'm
needs
her
clients
hype
who
man.
are saying she is the best in the world. She'll never say that.
Yeah.
She's too modest.
She's too modest.
But she is the best in the world.
That's why you got.
and that's what you do.
That's why Pepin has meter.
And that's what you're
damn.
you're damn good at that.
Yeah,
You fucking hype people up, Jason.
I'll hype the shit out of your dick. What happened? So your dick got shot
Yep.
9 times, like 50 Cent.
Oh yeah.
Your dick is 50 Cent.
It's the original 50. See, it got
Fuck
shot
yes.
9 times, and then it went off to produce some rap albums.
Yeah.
Beefed with Eminem for a little while.
Yes, yeah. So has your dick said the N-word?
A couple times.
Your dick dropped the N-word, but it's black, so it's okay? Or
Well, then he beat it out of him. So.
yeah, okay. I think honestly, like, I think if you got a really big dick, it gets a pass. It's a rap song. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's a
Fuck
reason they
yes.
call his dick Biggie Smalls.
Biggie. Not Biggie Smalls.
So tell him about the time you
My
cut
dick
your
is
own
just
dick.
Smalls. I need another beverage. Hang on a second. I need. Are you guys good on beverages?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I need another beverage. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have grabbed that small ass.
I shouldn't have grabbed that small ass. What a Michael Jackson thing to say.
Speaking of which, do we still like Michael Jackson?
I have no problem listening to his music,
Yeah.
but as a person, no.
As a person, I didn't really give a shit. I mean, I didn't know Michael Jackson, so.
Straight up.
If somebody asked me if I liked Michael Jackson as a person, I would just say, I don't fucking know. Like, I never met him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I like his music. So, okay, dick surgery. I have my fresh beverage, and I need to hear about this dick surgery.
Okay. Well, first is the lead up to the dick surgery, which is essentially I had a kidney stone.
Okay.
And I passed it, and it hurt like hell.
I imagine, yeah.
And then I had a second kidney stone like right after. So
Did you find out what caused the kidney stones?
No, and I've never had one since. This is the only time I've had one.
They think
Okay.
it was all the stones that he was eating.
Yeah, it could be the stones. You know, kidney stones are frequently caused by uric acid. You need to make sure you don't have something going on that, like, why are you not clearing your... Do you also have gout?
No. But I passed the kidney stone, and it was terrible. It hurt like hell.
That's what I heard. That's what my grandpa said.
Yeah. I went home from work to pass the second one, and I was in the shower, and I kind of like started punching the shower a little bit, which is not
Yes.
very typical of myself.
No, but it's very painful.
And then what?
You have a large crystal of uric acid that is moving through the inside of your penis. It's not cool, man.
It's not round shaped either. It's like a spiky.
No,
which is the
no.
worst
It's a
part.
crystal.
Yeah.
Crystals are jagged. They're not smooth. It's not like a marble that you're passing through your ding dong. You're passing a crystal through your ding dong. Imagine something that's like jagged. It's like
Yep.
it's just tearing you up.
Yeah, actually, this is why I went home. So it was also the pain. That was a big part of it.
Do you leave work that day? Do you like tell your boss like, "Hey, dude, my dick just fucking."
I told him I was in extreme pain, and she found the cover. I never go home from work early, so this is like
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, we got you, Nate.
I mean, but you're. I should mention to all of the listeners that don't see your face, like you're a young man. You're not like 75 passing because you think kidney stones. You think like old people. Like you're young.
Yeah.
If I was your boss and you came to me and was like, "Yo, man, like I gotta get out of here, man. I got a kidney stone." I'm like, "Come on, man, don't bullshit me. Come up with something better than that." Come tell me you're hungover or some shit, or you got like some hot young bitch at your house that needs you to go home and bone her right now. Don't tell me you got a kidney stone, man. You're like 40 years too young for that shit.
Yeah, yeah. But what caused me to go home, because I was gonna try to stick it out, because that's how I am. But after I passed the first one in the bathroom at work, it's
Damn.
like my dick had closed up. So
Were you bleeding from your dick?
I wasn't bleeding, but my dick got fused over. So you know the tip.
Were you bleeding from your dick?
No blood at that point, but the whole tip just fused over.
How does it fuse? It like scabbed up?
Yeah, so it did damage to the tip, and so what happened is it just kind of fused over, right? And so
So it's like if you remove like an earring too soon.
Yes. Yes, it was just like that.
Yeah.
and so what
And that hole heals up.
I was like, shit, and so I had to piss really bad because I had beverages earlier, and so I tried pissing, but it's like didn't come out because it's just fused. So it's just like this little piss bubble,
Do you got to give your dick like a tracheotomy?
So I went home and I went to the shower, and hence the punching. I took we had like a little scalpel thing, and I did a little bit of cutting down there.
You had to you gave your dick a tracheotomy. You really did. It's like when they cut the hole right here so you can breathe.
Yeah. And first I just kind of stabbed it a little bit just with the tip. And then that way, this little tiny stream of piss has started coming out. And I'd been dying to piss for a while. So it was such a relief. And then I kept on this opening it more and more. And eventually I got to piss and also pass the stone. The stone was not very fun. But I was relieved. And so I didn't think much of it. And the next couple of days and weeks, I just kept on pulling my dick apart. But obviously that didn't do it apart.
You just said the word. You just kept pulling your dick apart.
No. Not only did he say
you
that.
don't mean disassembling your penis. You mean spreading it so that you can, kind of like a lady does when she spreads her pussy lips or whatever. But you're not disassembling your cock.
Yeah, not disassembling. It's just kind of the dick flaps would be sticking together. And then so I just had to keep from spreading it.
Holy shit.
Fucking just said dick flaps.
Dick flaps.
Because they kept on almost fusing together, so I had to keep on just doing it.
It's like truck mud flaps.
I know.
Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
And so I did that for a little while. Eventually it got better, but then I started having these urination issues because I'd get up 20 times a night to use the bathroom.
Holy shit.
This went on for 3 years. And then
What?
Yes! Yes, that is the right reaction to have.
What? 3 years you spreading your dick flaps.
Okay, no, I wasn't spreading my dick flaps for 3 years. I was having urination issues for 3 years. And eventually, I tried talking to the doctor about it. I didn't have insurance for a while, so I didn't go to the hospital. That's the reason I didn't go initially.
Thanks, Obama.
And so eventually I, talked to the doctor. He tested me for all these different things, diabetes, blah, blah, blah. And then I described the whole, issue with the kidney stones. And he's like, let me look at your dick. And so I show him my dick. And he's like,
yeah, that's what my doc said too.
He's like, oh, the hole is rather small. So
It's like, have you tried spreading the dick flap?
You do spread your dick flaps, right?
Yeah. So essentially they had to do a surgery where they cut a hole in my dick, made it wider. They kind of went down as well. And
So they sounded your dick.
yes, they actually went down with a camera to make sure everything was good.
It's medical sounding.
And
Shit, yeah.
and
It's
also
the dream.
the urologist, after I got it done, she said, oh yeah, make sure you spread your dick flaps. She didn't say dick flaps, but make sure you spread it out. That way it doesn't fuse back together. They actually had it surgically, I can show you a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in.
He thought about it, folks. Let me tell you something. He thought about whether he's going to say yes or no to that.
I thought, why would I not want to see?
You thought, is it going to be rude if I say no?
I hope it's still on there. I don't think I deleted it.
Is that a bonus to anybody who pays to download your
Yes.
Kegel app?
As of right now.
Starting
if you subscribe to our Patreon,
Memorial Day weekend special, y'all.
this week and this week only, if you make it to the $30 donation per month level, you get a picture of Nate's dick flaps.
Damn it. Okay, it got deleted. Shit.
Okay, fuck.
But it was horrifying. Let's put it that way. It's so Steve actually went to me with me for the surgery, and everyone thought he was the bear, I was the twink, or something like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I don't think I'm a twink, but because I'm got a little bit of mass to me, but
Yeah, you're a power bottom.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, definite power
You're
bottom.
definitely way stronger than me, but I'm burly.
Yeah,
Is
you
that the
look
right
like the
word?
bear. You got a beard. You look. Yeah.
It's I didn't want to bring my parents to that because I think that would be too awkward, getting dick surgery. I think it only makes sense to make
To bring your male friend.
your male
Yeah.
friend. Female friend that probably wouldn't do it. If I had a girlfriend, okay, sure, but it made the most sense. And I told my family afterwards, hey, I got dick surgery.
That's
And
pretty
they're
fucking
oh my
cool
God,
thing to be able to say.
You didn't tell anybody. You're like, no, Steve came. It's okay.
Yeah.
But the issue I have, going back to condoms, is now my dick's even less sensitive down there, especially towards the tip.
Yeah.
And so it's all right without a condom. With a condom, it's I have a certain time limit. I can go for maybe 5 minutes, 7 minutes. But after a certain point, it's I can't feel shit.
Yeah.
It's it's not there. So
I get you.
that's one issue I've had with the surgery because it's just not as sensitive.
So for the 3 years when you were spreading your dick flaps to pee, how did you jack off?
Like normal?
Yeah, but did you have to spread your dick flaps to let the jizz out? I mean,
No,
was it?
the dick flaps were fine at that point. It was just smaller, and the the cum came out more of a straight line.
I wonder if that had something to do with it fusing over. You know how like what are those cells that you get from embryos?
Stem cells.
Yeah, so
stem
like you got
cells.
little stem cells. The cum's just helping you fuse over a little bit better.
Yeah. Urinating was a bitch though, which I thought that was kind of like an issue myself because it's like imagine I don't know. Imagine you're trying to take a piss and you're pushing as hard as you can, but like barely anything's coming out.
Yeah.
It's like a small steady stream, but not like any kind of stream. So what's
Doesn't
happening?
sound very relieving.
Yeah, my bladder would get fatigued, and then that would cause
bladder fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was causing me to use the bathroom like multiple times, like 20 times a night, and wasn't very fun.
God damn, I'm so glad I just got diabetes.
Get your We Need to Talk branded scalpels for cutting open your dick
Cutting open your wee-wee.
on the website
I can't believe like you actually mutilated your own genitals. Technically.
Yeah.
for
Like you
medical
didn't-
purposes.
It was for the
And then he
purposes-
got medical sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I
So
told
you've
you-
had things in your dick hole. Not only that, but you gave your dick a tracheotomy, a dickiotomy. You gave yourself a dickiotomy so you could pee.
when I told the doctor that story, she looked at me like the urologist. She was like,
Yeah.
Damn, you're hardcore.
Why?
Yeah.
You're supposed to come to a doctor for this kind of stuff." And it's like, I didn't have insurance. It's like, I don't care.
Yeah, you know that urologist is looking at you like, you should have come to me. I could have put my hand in your ass and totally healed you. That's kind of what urologists like to do. Did your urologist put her hand in your ass?
No, not yet.
No. Okay. No.
Not yet. The door is still open, if you know what I mean.
That door is always open. That back door is always open for them urologists. That's what they like to do.
Is
got
this what you
fucking
were
s-
expecting when you knew we were coming today?
I thought it'd be something like this. Yeah. I mean, I figured I can count on these two motherfuckers to have a hilarious conversation about. I had no idea that what really blew my mind, not so much you cutting your dick open, Pepin, or passing 2 kidney stones before your 15th birthday, was really the Kegel app. It's the most mind-blowing thing that I've seen all day.
I mean, we
I
tend to
just fucking can't believe.
have conversations that go in random directions. Like when we had that event way back at the Bearded Sinners Festival.
Yeah.
It's
At
like,
the
how
Abel
long-
Ebenezer.
How long did it take for us to talk about porn? Like maybe 20 seconds?
God, yeah, that's a long time for us. I feel like it comes up. I feel like it's the first thing I think of,
That's true.
like every day, like when I wake up, like every day.
$5 a month.
$5 a month, everybody, and I will send you a picture of Pepin's asshole. And you know he
Spread
keeps
the
it
dick
clean.
flaps.
You know he's got the wipes. You know he's got the bidet. He keeps his shit clean. He's fastidious. You know you want to see Pepin's asshole.
I feel hyped up now.
I guarantee you will not get a deal like this anywhere else.
Nowhere else. Nowhere else.
Don't go to those bootleg Nathan's asshole pictures.
I know you'll see a lot of pictures of assholes on the internet, but only Nathan's is it's good, clean.
I think Dito Angels is up there too.
Dito Angels, goddamn, I remember Dito Angel. You're the reason I know that bitch's name.
Have you seen her?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I clicked on a link at some point and it said Dito Angel, and it was weird because I was like, well, I'm jacking off and now I'm thinking about Pepin. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of weird. But I was like, oh, this is his girl. Let's see what her vagina looks like. With a big dick in it.
You think about us like jacking off together, like when you're
Yeah.
Like we were doing it together.
It is.
Like-
I felt like we were, like our souls were.
Is that what Eskimo Cousins is?
like when you're younger. You
In a
ever have
weird
that
way.
kind of thing?
It's like we didn't fuck the same broad, but we definitely jacked off to the same one. So we're like, yeah, it's like Eskimo cousins instead of Eskimo brothers. Yeah.
There was kids
Okay.
back in high school, or no, sorry, middle school, where they would like get together and they wouldn't like jack off like next to each other, but there'd be one in one room, one in the other, and one would have like the porno mags, so they'd share them. You ever hear of that?
That, no, that seems kind of weird.
They
Like,
did it on the baseball bus. I remember that. They were like, that's what the back seats were for. Is people would go back there to jack off. And like, I didn't know that. So like, I turned around one time to like ask somebody a question and
got my eye.
everybody got mad at me.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't fucking turn around on this bus. I'm like, whoa, like,
Whoa.
fuck, dude, chill. Yeah, I didn't like baseball.
They would.
I only played 1 year of baseball.
oh, who'd be jacking off on the bus? So like this,
That's
everybody.
kinda
What
I'm
do you want
saying.
me to give names? Like,
I kind of want to know names now.
well, I'll tell you names after because
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I can put them out there.
Holy shit, that's weird. Oh,
People
okay.
listen to the show, right?
Yeah, a few. I mean,
So they're probably listening to the show.
they
right now.
probably are.
All right.
Must be.
So it was Danny Dillon.
That
These are
just
of
sounds
course.
like a
These are of course fake names.
Danny Dillon just sounds like a fucking perv that would jack off in the. Yeah, and he was 37, but you
Danny
know.
Dillon for sure was. That was the one I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I heard of others, like a Josh Rogers or a DJ Cutter. Like I heard of those. Tyler O'Donovan.
I managed to never jack off at school.
These are fake names that I'm making up right now,
They're not real people.
but I know for a fact Danny Dillon.
I'm still just amazed anybody would do that though. That's just weird. Like, okay, I get
Yeah.
having sex with somebody on the bus. That makes sense to me. But
Yeah.
Teenage
jacking
hormones,
off,
bro. They just got done a big baseball game. They won. They hit the game-winning
Oh yeah.
ground ball right into the home run zone. It was fucking. They were just rock
You're a
hard.
fucking baseball expert. I think
Yeah,
you should do a sports podcast.
I do one. It's called the Baseball Zone.
It's called the Baseball Zone.
It's called Round the Bases, the Baseball Zone, starring me.
Fuck yeah.
Subscribe on
Subscribe
Twitter.
for $5.99. You can get the app.
It's a new podcast we're releasing right now for $5.99 per month at that donation level.
$5.99 per month. You're gonna get all the baseball knowledge, and you're gonna get to hear about the kids who jacked off in the back of the bus. I never jacked off. I'm
Ever.
trying to remember if I ever. Never ever. But definitely never weird. Like never in a weird. You know what I mean? Like it's been pretty normal for me.
Yeah, like the
Like
bathroom at work and
Like definitely the bathroom at work.
the shower in the jail.
bathroom at work.
Definitely like the bathroom at your apartment.
Yeah.
Definitely
We call it the masturbatorium.
the masturbatorium. Well, that's how I knew it was welcome. You know,
That was the welcome sign.
because I was like the third person to go in and jack off, and it does say like you are welcome to masturbate in this bathroom. In fact,
Here are the wet wipes.
yeah, here are the wet wipes.
These are not the ones for your ass.
Yeah, great for cleaning your ass or just getting that jizz off your hands. You know what I mean? Like you don't want any of that. You don't need any of
Come
that
out
on
smelling
there.
like nacho cheese.
like fucking Doritos dust. Yeah, how can I tell you? Like, were you eating Doritos? Nah, I was just beating my dick. Still tastes like cilantro lime or whatever the fuck that is.
By the way, Doritos, if you want to sponsor this podcast, the doors are
Doritos
open.
dust. Nacho dick.
Have you ever jerked off after eating like hot peppers or having like hot wings or something like that?
That's a bad idea.
I pissed after cutting up jalapenos or habaneros.
Yeah,
That's a terrible thing to do.
it happened to me once. It was the worst thing I've ever experienced.
So you ate chicken wings and then beat off.
Yeah, I didn't even. I washed my hands very, very well, so
Okay.
I thought it was fine. And
Yeah.
it was like hours later.
Yeah, you don't want an open sore for that.
Yeah,
That capsaicin just sticks around.
Yeah, if you're having a flare up, dude, that's going to be the worst day of your life.
it was like some of the worst pain, and I tried to push through it. To be honest, I'm like, I'm pretty close here. Let's just keep going. This is back when I was like a teenager, but no, the pain was just too much, and I just
Yeah.
went to the bathroom.
I tried to push through.
I love that. I love.
How many
I tried to
Scoville
push
units
through.
was your dick at that point?
Yeah.
Probably at least several thousand.
Several thousand. And I tried to push through. I thought if I could just bust, this will all go away.
It'll all be okay.
It will have been worth it.
Some people like take like that, like the oils that come from peppers and stuff, and like rub it on their balls.
Forget about that. I had that. I've
just
never
made that up.
I've never jacked
it's
off
true.
with the. No, it is true. It is true. You 100%
Sure,
have a
it's
point.
true. I made it up. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's true.
Not-
Icy
yes.
hot was another bus thing.
Yeah. So one time on a dare, I took a blast of mace in the face. That's all capsaicin. That's how it's. So
Mace the rapper.
not worth $20, by the way, to take the mace to the face, because it doesn't just hurt like if you get tased, it hurts really bad, but it's over. You know what I mean? But the mace, it's like that shit sticks around. So like I'm taking a shower afterward. I got to go get this shit. I can't breathe. I just run in and jump in the shower, like pull my clothes off and jump in the shower. And the problem is, like, if you ever do get maced, make sure when you jump in the shower that you like lean over. Like you don't even have to get all the way in the shower. Just like get your head in the water, try to wash that stuff away.
Let it drain.
Yeah, let it go down. I just jump in and it just rinses down my body. Like nipples burning, ball sack just burning. Because that shit burns and it just runs down the crack of your ass, like if it gets on the back of your head. That shit hurt my anus. It hurt my testicles. It hurt my nipples. All of my tender ipples just fucking, that shit hurt. So don't fuck around with that. That's not a good time. Don't like shoot yourself in the face. Don't think, I'm not very sensitive down there. What if I can take a blast to the junk? You can't. I'm telling you, don't do it, Pepin. I know I can see the wheels turning in your head right now. And you're thinking, where can I stop for some mace on the way home? Because I'm going to fucking beat it tonight.
I always appreciate your words of wisdom, Daddy Elme.
Well, look, I want to save you guys the trouble because that shit burns.
You got a lot of really good lessons you're going to be able to teach.
Yeah, I can't wait to pass that one on to my daughter. Like, just in case, don't get any capsaicin from mace on your testicles. I'm gonna get her some pepper spray to put in her purse or whatever, and I'm gonna say, hey, make sure whatever you do, don't spray your testicles with this stuff. That's a good idea. It's fucking painful. Your balls will fucking burn, kid. Fucking burn.
Lady balls.
Fucking lady balls. Hey, chicks can have balls, man. I'm up with the cause. Like
you're up with the cause, or the cause gets you up?
The cause gets me up. All of the above. The cause gets me hard, gets me started. I'm all for it, man. Just because you got a vagina.
Oh wait, am I allowed to swear?
You can swear, yeah.
Oh, fucking right.
Fuck.
Shit.
I think that was
Cock.
I think that was the first time I had sworn.
You haven't sworn the whole episode?
I don't know.
I'll go back and I'll edit in some swears for you.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll drop in a few N-words.
Oh wait, maybe I said fucked when I was talking about the thing my dad said.
I think
But that's a quote. That doesn't count, does it?
And no, it doesn't count.
Just like if you say the N-word while singing a song, it's fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, I feel like if you, I don't know, man. I feel like if you're in public, that's not a good look. But it's definitely, I don't feel like it's as bad as calling someone. Like if you're talking about somebody who's like really racist and shit, and they refer to other human beings using the N-word, like that's really pretty gross way to talk.
Oh, for sure.
And it's like, it's disgusting and repugnant, and we don't stand for that kind of shit. But like, it's definitely, I don't think they're not like necessarily letting you off the hook, but it's definitely not, to me, it's not as bad as if you just like, oh fuck, like I was singing along to Biggie, and you know what I mean? Like it's definitely not as bad as like, hey,
But didn't one of those rappers get a white girl up on stage, and then she was singing with him, and she dropped the N-word, and like everybody made a big deal about it?
Yeah.
So
they didn't appreciate her dropping the N-word thing.
I was talking with a black guy in college, and I had mentioned that like I listen to Biggie, and like, is it cool if in those situations, like, is that going to be offensive to people? And he was like, well, I mean, I don't give a fuck, but other people might.
That's the thing. Is like you might, and that's the thing about getting a pass. I've heard about white dudes whose friends, their black friends, give them a pass. And I'm like, I don't care if I got 3 black friends and they all give me the pass. There's millions of other black people that are going to get pissed as fuck. So I'm not, never have I been offered a pass, but I would never take anyone up on a pass either, because it's like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is that a plunge thing too? I think they've talked about that.
I think they might have talked about that a little bit as well. Because that's a friend of ours, Simmons and Moore podcast.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Bobby Moore is an African-American gentleman on that podcast. And he used to give Adam the pass. I'm like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't, because you say it's cool, but it doesn't mean like the 10 other people that hear it don't want to whip my fucking ass.
Yep.
So I'm not trying to give myself that kind of reputation for using that type of foul language. But I will say that poor girl that got up on the stage, I don't know what do you do in that scenario where it's like, I'm rapping along to Kendrick Lamar, and I know I'm not supposed to say this word, but at the same time, it's in like, I didn't write the lyrics. Like if I wrote the lyrics, you might think, hey, you're kind of an asshole because you wrote the N-word in the lyrics a whole bunch. But hey, honey.
I saw that video myself, and it was obviously a setup because they found this, super drunk girl.
Oh, she's wasted.
She was wasted.
I never saw the video.
And they brought her up there, and that was kind of the idea. So to get her to say the N-word.
Yeah.
And then kind of just lambast her because it's kind of funny. It kind of is kind of funny, but then you have to, from my point of view, you can't say, oh, she is racist or she's anything like this. It's just like, it was a good joke.
Yeah, if you're pranking her, that's cool. I'm all for pranking somebody, but like at the same time, you can't, if you're gonna prank her, it can't be like, I pranked you. Here, I found a KKK outfit in your closet, and now we're gonna call like all the news outlets, and now you're like a racist forever, and so you've been painted with this brush, and now it's. So I love pranking somebody. Prank a drunk white girl at your concert. I'm all about it, but. You have to be able to be like, hey, we got you. Like, we did that on purpose to prank you. And, it's we've had our fun and it's cool now, and not like 6 months later, 3 white guys talking about the N-word or talking about that story.
Hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty. So, gentlemen, in case there's anybody listening to this podcast right now, you want to tell them where to find y'all motherfuckers? How to find your show? No?
I don't.
No. We're good.
What? No. We're at Twitter.com/WNTT1 or Facebook.com/We Need to Talk Show. We're also on Patreon, doing it to us there. We're also on Podcast NH, where we are brothers.
We are brothers. We're under the Podcast NH banner because we're sitting in New Hampshire right now. What happens when I move the studio to Maine? I'm moving the studio to Elliott, Maine. Am I in trouble? Am I getting booted out of Podcast NH?
Do you produce the show in some level in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Editing. Sometimes
editing.
you record here.
Yeah.
Then
I'll do a lot of recording here.
You'd be able to remain on Podcast New Hampshire, and if you also produce in Maine, you could be on Podcast Maine as well.
Oh shit! I get to straddle them both.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Then there's a lot of shows that are on different networks. Like there's one show that has a one person lives in Missouri in Louisville, and one person lives in New York, and they're on both Podcast Missouri and Podcast New York.
That's how it should be. So you're on all the podcasts. Mm-hmm. I can go to iTunes. I can go to
Stitcher, not SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, iTunes, all the places.
Nate doesn't know this, but we recently got a Plink link.
Plink link. I don't even know what's a Plink link.
Plink is it's a consolidation service pretty much. So you have one link that links to all of your things, all of your podcast, catchers. And if somebody clicks that link, it will open up on their phone or on their computer, whatever they normally listen to podcasts on.
Whoa.
So if you're using Apple Podcasts, that's what it'll open. If you're using Stitcher, that's what it'll open.
What if I have multiple podcast apps? Like on my phone, I have at least 3 or 4 different podcast apps. Mm-hmm. Which one would it give me the option to choose, or does it just open up?
So there's 2 things. One, it can give you the option because it will have all of the links. But I believe it does go to whichever one is considered your default one.
I see.
For me, I have Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple on my iPhone, and it opened it in Apple, which is what I use to listen to podcasts.
That's what I use as well.
So it's super handy, and it's just one link to everything, which is very nice.
Fuck, that is pretty cool. I just what I did was I used teamailme.com, and then I have several links. I have like, here's the Apple, here's the Google, here's the SoundCloud, here's the Radio Public, here's the, so I just give people their options.
Yeah. I mean, we also have, on Podcast NH, you have all of your links on there as well, including your social media links. So WNTTpodcast.com will take you to our Podcast NH webpage, and that will give you all of those links as well.
Fuck yes.
But yeah, I mean, Plink's great and highly suggested. And $14 a year for a custom link that gives you a whole bunch of shit.
That's a steal of a deal.
It is.
$14 a year. Shit. I know Pepin can afford that because he's got the fucking Kegel app. Fucking Kegel hit. Go download that shit right away, motherfuckers.
Right now it's donation, so you can get it for free. If you want to donate to me, though, go ahead. Donate to me $1 million.
Buy him a cup of coffee. Like, at least buy him a cup of coffee.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
It's a Kegel app.
If I improve your Kegels, definitely give me a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Or access to them Kegels.
Ooh.
Or, like, if you're able to pull something back into your penis because of the Kegels, I swear to God, you owe Nathan Pepin no less than $99.99. Okay, you write him a check for $100. All right, because if you suck fluid back into your pee hole, I want you to pay this man. You owe this man money. All right, that's all there is to it. Give him $5 before that, gentlemen. Been wonderful.
Absolutely.
I'm very glad
so
you guys
for having us out.
Thank you guys for coming out here. This is probably the last podcast we're going to record in this particular studio before it becomes a fucking baby room. So all this shit is going to get moved to Elliott, Maine, and I'll join podcastme.com, motherfuckers. Podcastnh.com. Check it out, motherfuckers. Until then, peace, motherfuckers.
Toodles.
Peace.
Toodles.